Take 4, 3.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to Tap In Tuesdays with Hamitra. I have missed you. I hope you have missed me. Welcome to my podcast that's featured bi-weekly on YouTube. Remember to subscribe, share, like the channel, share it with others. My podcast basically support entrepreneurs, and we tap into their journey on how they became successful and how they're tapping to others and helping them become successful, or what they do on their day-to-day lifestyle. I do want to let you know that we are featured on Instagram, so be sure to go follow me on Instagram at Kamitra LaKale, and also YouTube. Don't forget to like and share the YouTube channel. Tonight, I have a very special guest, a young woman who is an entrepreneur. I can't even talk. By the time she was entrepreneur, before she was even 30 years old. Tonight we have Kaylee with me tonight with Prim Up. She brought some friends with her. I call her Rebecca.
That's a good name. We can name her Rebecca.
We name her Rebecca, but she is a hairstylist here in Dallas, on her own business. She's going to talk about wigs, weaves, sew-in, braids. She does it all, I think, right?
I do.
Okay.
I do it all.
You do it all. How is that? Like, let's tap into that. What is a day like for, well, first we want to, you know what? Let's start with the beginning. How did you start doing hair? Let's start with that.
Well, my grandmother owned a salon when I was a little girl, and my mom worked at that salon. So I was always around hair all the time. I mean, I was always stuck at the beauty shop.
So it runs in the blood. It's in the blood.
It runs in the family.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. So that's how you started as a little girl. Did you used to play with your dolls' hair?
I did all the time. I would cut their hair. I would shave them bald and try to
shave
do
them bald.
I
want to give a shout out again. Her name is Kaylee. Her barber beauty. I can't even talk tonight. Her salon is Prim Up.
Yes.
Located in Dallas. Yes. Y'all know we live, so forgive me. And we have the beautiful Bobby with us. Say hi, Bobby. Hi. She's with us. She's always with me. Back again. So let's start here. I'm sorry I didn't introduce you. Okay, so you used to do hair when you were little.
Yes, and I would play with my Barbie dolls. And I played with Barbie dolls for a really long time.
Really? How old were you?
I think I was like 13 or 14. I think I was like 13 or 14.
Oh, wow.
When I stopped playing with Barbie dolls.
Oh, okay.
But the obsession was more so with their hair.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Yes. Okay.
So, and then I would practice on my friends on the playground.
Okay.
And I always wanted to do my own hair. Even though my mom was a hairstylist, I thought that I could do hair better than her. Or I knew what was trending and she didn't. So I would change my hair once I got to school. Or I would fuss with her before school and convince her to do another style with me.
So you were around 13 or 14?
When I stopped playing with Barbie dolls.
When you stopped playing with Barbie dolls.
I'm a late bloomer, so I mean.
That's okay. That's okay. I bet the hair was cute though. Those Barbie dolls' hair probably was a beat. Okay, so then from there, you did you do people in high school? Like, did you do the neighborhood kids?
I did everybody at school. Actually, I did the entire drill team for what do you call it? They were competing,
right? So like a competition. Okay.
So I did the drill team. I did the cheerleaders. I did cosmetology in high school as well.
Okay.
So you could visit me inside of the salon at school or the cosmetology department.
And where's high school?
I went to Duncanville High School.
Okay, shout out to Duncanville.
Oh,
Bobby, I did too. That's
right.
Panther. Panther, like my baby girl. Okay. And so my daughter went to Duncanville. She graduated from Duncanville. So they have a salon. I do know about that. Okay. Yes. Okay. So they have the salon.
And anyone can go up there and patronize the business at the school. So anybody can go to the salon. You don't necessarily have to be a student. You can visit if you just want a cheaper haircut or whatever. So I got to practice on adults outside of the school as well.
Okay.
So I started building my clientele even when I was in high school. And
smart.
what's even better is it was practically free. So I didn't have to do any cosmetology hours or go to school after I graduated from high school.
Smart.
I did everything there. I think it was like $200 for my kids.
Shout out to Duncanville High School.
That was it.
And then, okay, so then now you had your license.
Well, you have to take your exam.
Okay, so you took your exam.
I took my exam and I got my license. Yes.
Wow, very good, smart. And then from there, you went to college?
Yes, I went to Sam Houston State.
Come on, smart. A woman with smart.
I graduated with a degree in business.
Shout out to, it's the degree for me, y'all. It's the degree for me. She's like, I can't only do hair, but I'm going to get my degree. That's good. That's good. So you get your degree in business because you're running your own business.
Exactly. So it helps me. It helps me run my business. It helps me with accounting and
do
all
your
those
own
things
book,
that
all that.
Yeah, everything that goes into running your own business.
Good. So after you get your degree, so let me ask you this. So you go to Sam Houston and you're like, okay, I get my degree. And I always want to ask people this with their degrees. You have your degree now. Did you not want to go into corporate America? Or you was like, you know what? I want to do hair. Or was you doing hair at Sam Houston still?
I actually,
because you did it in high school.
Yes, I was doing hair at Sam Houston. So I was a full-time student, and I didn't work in a salon when I was in college. But I would, I competed in competitions that we had on campus. They would have like modeling shows or hairstylist battles, and I actually won a few.
Good for you.
So, and I actually had students that were my clients.
Good for you. Okay,
I did hair at my apartment.
Were you supposed to do hair at your apartment?
By all means.
Right.
I had bills at that point.
So. I got to use my gift. Right. Bobby's like, seriously. No, really, that's good. Really, because then you build a name, you build a clientele. Because I'm sure that some of the students at Sam Houston lived in Dallas.
Yes, I still have students that I went to school with when I was at Sam Houston State that are still my clients to this day.
Good. That's good for you. Because I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Thank you.
Okay. So now you're doing hair. We're going to get to the wig in a minute. We're going to get, y'all, she has a lot coming up. So smart woman, degree. How did you open your own business though? That's what I want to know. Because you're only in your, what?
I'm in my very early 30s.
Very early. 30s.
Extremely early. Okay.
So, right. So you've been come on, boss woman. She's been her own boss woman for how long?
Oh my gosh.
You graduated from college?
The entire time. I graduated from college in 2010.
Okay.
High school in 06.
So we're talking about 10 years.
Yes.
When did you open up Prim Up? It's called Prim Up. How cute is that?
Well,
you're doing
hair. Complicated because I officially opened up Prim Up 3 years ago.
Okay.
But I have been going by Prim Up on social media for quite some time.
Okay.
I didn't have a name for my business prior to this last location that I'm at now. Okay. So now I have a salon suite, but it's still my own salon. I have to have a permit to have that location. Okay. For that square footage.
Okay. So you've been doing that, like you've been your own boss for 10 years.
Yes.
Good. That's good for you. I'm impressed. I love to talk to people that they are their own boss. They have ambitions. You have goals. Okay. So what is a tip? Okay. Let me ask you this before I ask you what's a typical day for a hairstylist. That's what I was about to ask you because some hairstylists they focus on short hair.
Yes.
Some focus on long hair, some focus on ponytails, some focus on quick weaves. You kind of dabbled into a little bit of everything. So how did you start doing everything? Because you do braids, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you do micros?
Yes. I don't do micros.
You do cornrows?
I do cornrows.
Okay.
I do individual braids.
Okay.
But because I do everything, I have to limit myself with certain styles.
Okay.
Because I really just don't have time.
Oh, okay.
It's a matter of time.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. What's a day like for you? Because now you have your own business.
Yes.
You've built your clientele, but it was at that time, is it as big as you thought? Or did you have time to learn how to braid? Like, how did all that come together for you?
I mean, really, it came quite naturally because I was always around it.
Yeah.
So my mom specialized in natural hair and relaxers, and so did my grandmother, but I was always into extensions. And extensions, that's my main focus.
I was going to say, because you grew up where we weren't really wearing extensions.
Right.
But now that is where the money is.
That's where the money is.
But your generation came in right on time.
Yes. But I've always been into it. I remember when I was 6, I begged my mom to give me a weave ponytail. And she actually did for my birthday. And it was a weave ponytail. It was high up, and it was like a bob ponytail, which is actually in style even today.
Yeah.
So it was sitting up on my head, and it was cut evenly, like right here at the shoulders. And she gave me one pin curl right here. I have a picture somewhere.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure.
I was so excited about that. I thought it was so cute. So I always wanted to wear extensions just for whatever reason.
Right.
And that was what I was always attracted to.
Okay.
So the healthiest way and the oldest way to apply extensions is through a sew-in. So with a sew-in, you have to know how to braid. So that's where braiding comes into play.
Smart.
So I had to know how to braid in order to do the extensions that I wanted to do.
So wow, smart. So you started on the Barbie dolls?
I started on the Barbie dolls.
Okay, so you braided their hair.
I did.
And then so how do you
they
start?
Had box braids and everything.
Okay. So so you start braiding, then you start getting good at that, right?
Yes.
And then so how do you go into the sew-ins with the thread? How did you?
Well, then you have to learn how to sew. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Right.
So I just practice, really.
Okay.
And my clientele now is predominantly African Americans. But at the time when I was in high school and I was practicing, our African American women were doing like bonded extensions, like quick weaves or just tracking in hair.
Yeah.
The braiding wasn't as popular, and it was because the hair quality was not as good as it is now. So it wouldn't last as long.
Right.
The sew-in would last longer than the hair extensions. So I actually started really on Hispanic and Caucasian. And that's how I learned how to do extensions. I was doing micro links and sew-ins in high school.
Why? Because the micro links, what are the micro links?
The micro links are, you have the I-tip micro links or the I-tip beads.
Okay.
And that's a small micro mini extension with a small thin tip that looks like an eye. And you attach that to a couple of strands of hair with a bead and you clamp it down.
Okay. So do they? You have those? Okay.
And
do they come out? Do they come out easily?
Not easily. No, I mean
they don't
not easily, but they can come out, right?
Oh, right.
Rip out.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay. So okay. Do people still get those? Do you think?
Yes, they're actually becoming more popular now. They're
really
becoming popular again.
Okay.
What I like most about that is because it actually moves with your real hair. So
exactly, it moves with your real hair.
Oh, it's like braids. Just pull it up. Oh, okay, gotcha.
And unlike sew-ins that you need to remove every 6 to 8 weeks, with the micro links, they pretty much last like 6 months. But you do have to come in for maintenance.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you that. Okay, let me ask you, because there's a misconception about sew-ins. There's a misconception about braids. There's a misconception. I don't know why I can't talk tonight about wigs.
You need some water. Right. Because it's a little hot in here.
No, I'm just a little tongue. There's a lot of misconceptions, and people think, or the rumor has it that, because I love braids and I have worn sew-ins. I have not worn a wig like this, and we're going to get to that before, but I always wanted to. The misconception is that it brings your hair out. So is that true?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There are certain forms of extensions that can cause damage to the hair.
Okay.
Even with sew-ins, if the braids are too tight, if the hair is being pulled too tight in whatever style, it could be a ponytail. If the hair is pulled too tight, then you get traction alopecia. And what that is that's when you result in hair loss from too much tension on your natural hair. So if you go in and you braid that hair up extremely tight, and then you put a net over it and make it even tighter. And then you go in and you sew the extensions on, making it even tighter. Then you end up losing hair.
Right. Because a lot of women are suffering from alopecia.
Right. And same thing with micro links. If they're done too tight, if they're way too close to the scalp and it's pulling on your hair, then it can cause breakage. But if it's done right, it actually grows your hair. Those are protective styles. So
how do you get the hair to grow with the sew-ins? Is it by maintaining it 6 to 8 weeks? Because some people say, you can go 3 months. That's not true, right? Or it depends.
Certain stylists say that you can go 3 months. I don't recommend leaving anything in your hair unattended for that amount of time.
Okay.
Because then you could have matting, which is more than tangling. It's matted, like dreaded. And so when it's dreaded, I mean, you can condition it as much as you like and put as much oil in it as you like to comb it through. That would help detangling, but you're still going to lose a lot of hair. So the best thing is to remove that every 2 months, 2 months max.
So is that even with braids, do you believe? Or braids may be a little longer?
With individual braids, it's a little different.
Okay.
Because your scalp is breathing.
Right.
And when you go in for maintenance and you remove a braid and tighten it up, then your hair is being tended to. Okay. And so technically it's not being braided without being nurtured or maintenance for that amount of time. Okay. So the problem is no maintenance. So yes, to answer your question, yes, you have to get it maintained in order to not have breakage. Right.
Okay. So when you have when women wear the sew-in, is that going back to the salon to maintain it, or you can actually maintain it yourself by washing it, conditioning it, or just going back to the salon?
Absolutely. With the sew-in, you can maintain it yourself. Okay. And mainly because you don't want to keep it in over, I always say 10 weeks max. Right. So 6 to 8 weeks recommended, 10 weeks max. Okay. So if you come into the salon and get it washed and maintained, or if you do that at home, it's okay. Anything that you're leaving in longer than that, especially when your scalp and your hair is not getting air, then that's a problem. Yeah. And with the sew-in, whatever is braided up is not getting air. That scalp is not exposed and that hair is not breathing. Right. You have to get to that hair. You have to moisturize it. Right. You have to condition it and tend to it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you didn't drop some knowledge tonight, Kaylee. I know me and Bobby like, okay. Which is good though, because like you said that you do a lot of sew-ins, right? You do. Okay. Yes. So is that your majority of your clientele? Is that sew-ins or braids or wigs, or is it equal?
Well, because I do everything, my business is temperamental. So during certain times of the year, I do more braids than anything. Or if braids are trending like they are now, I'm just doing a lot of braids. So right now it would be even, like braids and sew-ins are hand in hand. I still do micro links. I still do all of that stuff. But the sew-ins and the braids are the majority of what I do.
I know. I've been rocking my braids. I love them. I'm getting them. I love the braids.
They look good.
Oh,
they do.
Thank you. They're old. It's funny you said that because I have had them about 3 months now. But I was just saying, because we had a snowstorm here in Dallas. Yes. And we were limited to a lot with COVID. Yes. I had to wait before I could get them done over because a lot of things come up. But you can wash them. Yes. You can condition them. I love them. But I'm going to tell you, you can oil your scalp, all that. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you mentioned about taking care of your hair because it's really on the person. I know people, like I said, they think, braids will bring your hair out, or wigs or sew-ins or just weaves. I have to say this though. I think that weaves with the glue, do you do glue?
Well, with the lace frontals and sometimes with the closures. If it's requested, I do. But I can do it without glue. I can do a glueless install. And that's what I prefer.
What is a glueless install?
So with the glueless install, it's pretty much without lace glue. It would be a lace closure or a frontal. With the frontal, because it goes across the front of your head.
Yeah, because I haven't worn that before, and I'm interested because you're fine. I'm thinking about purchasing me or getting me a Rebecca. I called her Rebecca, y'all. I named her. Hey, Rebecca. Her name is Rebecca. Her name is. She's tanned. Yeah, she came from the beach. She came from the beach. Bobby said she came from the Bahamas. Okay, I see you, Rebecca. She got some hot little burgundy in there. Is that burgundy?
That's a little rose gold.
A little rose. Oh,
a little pink. A
Wait
little
a minute,
green.
rose gold.
A little. It's considered rose gold.
Oh, it's cute.
It's a really popular color right now.
I've never, wow, this color, y'all, it's rose gold. It has
rose gold, magenta, green. It's an assortment of colors. I actually had a friend of mine that's a color specialist colored that.
Oh, okay. So did you? Okay, well, let's tap into wigs. Because you have gave us thank you so much for coming on the show, by the way, and giving us dropping all this knowledge about sew-ins and weaves, and we talked about the glueless
Yes. We talked about school.
We talked about school and all that and how you use your business degree. I'm sure you're using it right now and your clientele. I do have this question for you before I tap in. Okay, I'm going to tap into this wig and then I have one question for you after I tap into this wig and then we're going to tap into what else you're doing besides hair. Because now you're 33.
I'm early 32.
Oh, 32. Early 30s.
I'll be 33 in May.
Oh, okay. She'll be 33 in May.
So give me my few months.
Oh, right. Well, you look good, honey. You look like you're 23. So do you do your own hair?
Yes.
And it's pretty, you did that as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a sew-in. And these are my extensions. These are my Cambodian straight extensions.
So you sell hair too?
I sell hair as well.
Girl, shut the door. So you braid, you do sew-ins.
Yes.
You do wigs.
I do.
And you sell your own hair.
Yes.
Smart. So they can purchase this hair from you.
Yes, at the salon.
Very pretty. And what do you call it? Very pretty. If y'all get a good look at it.
Cambodian straight, and I use a waving iron to wave it today. And I've actually had this for about 2 years. These are my personal extensions. And I've had these extensions for 2 years.
You've had this hair for 2 years?
Yes.
Wow. So do you look at Bobby? It looks brand new. Okay, so 2 years?
Yes.
So you wash it?
I wash it, condition it. You can color it.
Y'all have to look at this. She sells hair. She does hair. And this hair is 2 years old. And you can't even tell. That's good. I'm gonna have to give me some, girl. I have to give me some of that. 2 years. So I could just take that out of my hair.
Yes.
Like
and reuse it.
And reuse it.
Yes.
And you had this hair for 2 years.
Yes.
Okay. That's what's up.
I mean, so my hair is sewn in. I can sew it in. I can take it down.
You sew in your own hair?
And again, I do. I sew in my own hair.
Okay.
I mean, I'm getting to the point where I need to find a hairstylist for myself.
Okay.
Because of my workload, but
okay.
Because I'm a hairstylist.
Right.
And I know how I want it to look and how I want it done.
Yeah.
I would really have to find somebody to work with me. You know how that is.
Right. I always wondered when I got my hair done why I would walk into the salon and the hairstylist would have on a baseball cap. And I was like, oh, they have on a baseball cap and their hair's not done because they do everybody else's.
I've been there before. I try not to be that woman, but
you are the hairstylist.
I've had a couple of days.
Okay.
And it's actually a barbershop down the hall. And so sometimes I have to pass that barbershop. Okay. And if I'm looking bad that day, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Right.
I hope nobody's in there.
Right. They're like, how the hairstylist hair look bad? Like, right.
But guys actually like you when you look like that for whatever reason.
I know. I get more attention when I got a baseball cap with some braids.
Yeah,
what is up with that?
I don't know.
Is it because you look natural that day, or it's like, oh, she look good. She's natural. Her hair's. I don't see her made up. You think that's what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they're attracted to you when you're not made up,
right,
then they'll definitely be attracted
to you when you are. Ah, cute. Okay. And we're going to give you that one for free. Tap in Tuesday watchers. Okay, so now you are into wigs. So how did you get into wigs? Hey, Rebecca.
Well, wigs are just popular right now. And
they are.
Actually, it's very healthy for your hair.
How is that? I got to ask you that because I've never worn one. So how is that healthy?
Because all of your hair is put up. So you're not putting heat, chemicals, or doing all of that damage to your own hair. And also I have clients that deal with alopecia or have other scalp conditions. Yeah. And so they're constantly having to wash their hair or do certain things to their hair.
Right.
So it's either constantly straighten their hair, constantly style their hair, or give them something that they can put on throughout the week in order to look presentable, look nice, or look however they want to look. Right. And not damage their own hair. So if you've bleached your hair before and it broke off, which I think a lot of us have done. You colored your own hair, it broke off, and you like that look, but you don't like the damage that it does to your natural hair. Well, you can just get a wig in that exact color and leave your hair alone. You don't have to put the color on your hair. If you're dealing with a lot of grays.
That's true.
Like I have women that deal with grays. They gray around their hairline.
Okay.
And it's constantly coming back because when you wash your face or whatever products you put on your face, every day your face is getting wet for whatever reason. And so the color is not lasting on your edges. It may last like in the middle or in the back, but around here, it's always showing.
Okay.
So in order to not have to constantly color your hair and eventually damage your hair. You can just get a wig. Nobody sees any of the grays or anything because the wig is not gray. She's whatever color you want her to be.
Right. She's magenta. Well, she's rose gold.
And green and everything else.
And everything
She's a fun girl.
She is. Oh, okay. She's a fun girl. What kind of fun she like to have? It depends.
It depends on who's asking.
I love it. Okay. So once that's good about the wigs. And that's very positive, especially for someone who may be losing hair. I think it's very positive to wear a wig because I was interested in wearing one because around COVID, I have to say that we couldn't just leave the house like that. And I still want to be cute.
Right.
And so I was like, well, I wonder, like, how would it be if I got a wig? Like, how would I look or how would it last? Okay. So let me ask you, do you braid the hair up? How do you do that?
Well, it's best to braid the hair up. But I mean, if you just needed to be a different girl that day,
okay,
you had to hurry up and do something.
Right.
As long as you can slick that hair down as firmly as possible.
Okay, slick it down as firmly
tightly
as possible.
to your head.
Tightly
gel,
to my
whatever.
head. Gel, edge
gel
control.
And ponytail down back here. Pin it up.
Okay.
And you put this on.
Right.
Put a wig cap on and then put that on. You're good.
Okay, so I can put a wig cap on.
Yes. So a wig cap. I wish I had brought one with me, but I didn't.
They're at the local beauty supplies.
They're at the local beauty supplies. Okay. They come in an assortment of colors.
Okay.
But you can always buy the beige color one and put makeup on it. Because if you put makeup on it, then it's the same color as you. So you can put that makeup on there. So that way where the lace is, it's the same color as you. It's blending in.
Okay.
You don't see black hair underneath you don't want that darkness where the
So I can just I gave her the name. We named her Rebecca. So I'm feeling rose gold one night. I want to throw on my outfit and some heels.
Yeah, you want to be a rose gold girl.
I want to be a rose gold girl, and I don't want to wear my braids that night. So I'm just gonna put on a wig cap.
Yeah, well, it would be hard to put it over your braids.
Okay, so what if I just have my natural hair? I'm just gonna.
Then, you just slick your hair down, put that wig cap on, and when I said firmly, I didn't mean like so firm that you break your hair off.
Right?
Just flat to your head. Let me verify.
Okay, no Gorilla Glue.
Oh no. Gorilla.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying no Gorilla Glue. You said,
oh my gosh. The only thing I can think of is that she thought that was Gorilla Snot, which is a hair product, but they don't have a hairspray.
Right,
so,
but I'm just saying for whoever want to put on the wig, no Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, no household or industrial products.
Okay.
Hair products
on your body, inside your body.
Right.
Exactly.
Say that again, Bobby.
No industrial products on your body.
Only
any part.
Any part. Right.
Exactly. For the fun girls.
Right. Okay. And that's for the fun girls. Okay, so we're gonna have fun. Okay, so we're just gonna put on our wig cap and we're just gonna gel it down a little bit, and then we're gonna put it on. And then we're gonna go out and have fun.
And the good thing about it is it has an adjustable band and it has clips. So I mean, I can take her off. I don't know what she's gonna look like when I put her back on.
That's okay. That's fine if you want to show it.
Slip it off.
Okay, she's still cute. She got a little stuff. Yeah, she got that pretty hair.
So I can keep it on there.
Okay.
But this wig has an adjustable band.
Okay.
That's gonna keep it on, girl. Boom.
Boom.
You just go take it. You can flip it.
Okay.
Put that band on. Flip it on. Flip it on. It's clips.
Okay.
It has clips. So those clips will help secure it as well.
My question is this. Okay, so you're gonna clip it on. So show us how quick you're doing it. Okay, knock, 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 knock. Oh, girl, he's at the door.
Oh my gosh, I have to get myself together. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna text him. I'm gonna say, give me 10, 15 minutes. Okay. Which really means like 30, but just say that.
Right. You know how we do.
And I'm gonna run and I'm gonna put some gel on, maybe the Got to Be glue gel.
Okay.
And I'm going to slick my hair down with that or just regular gel. Okay. And then I'm going to put that wig cap on. Okay. And I'm going to get some Got to Be glue hairspray.
Okay.
And, spray it.
Okay.
And
then you're just gonna put that.
I mean, that's the main thing that you have to do. And then you're just gonna take this girl right here.
I'm gonna take that band.
I'm gonna take that band.
Okay.
And
like that. Oh, you're gonna show us.
Well, not all the way.
Okay,
I mean,
I got you.
I want to be cute.
Yeah, you're cute though. Okay, so can you do it on her real quick? Take the band.
Well, on the mannequin, it's a little different.
Okay.
And you can still put it on your head the same way.
Okay.
But you can like duck your head back and put it on that way.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm gonna do like this.
Right.
And then
because you're putting a band on, right?
Oh, and I'm gonna put the band
you're putting a band on.
Close to you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Close
yeah. There you go.
So you can just do it like this, like I showed.
Gotcha.
Or you can just put it on from the back.
Ah.
And then slide it on. So this band,
okay.
Like I'm putting this band right here by the ears.
Okay.
This would be me putting the band on the circumference of your head.
Okay.
Of course, the mannequins, they have smaller heads. They're
right.
slick. So you need something.
Right.
But you just secure it.
Right. And you want to. Oh. Okay. And then I'm gonna
doesn't have hair, so there's nothing to clip it on too.
Right. But I'm gonna take if you see it, I'm just gonna get the little concealer. And I'm just gonna make sure that part is sitting in the middle.
Exactly.
And then I'm just gonna walk out and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry I kept you waiting."
Exactly.
Okay. I wanted to be pretty for you.
Right.
Right. I wanted to be cute for you.
Hi.
Right. Good
I'm Rebecca.
job. Yes. Hi, I'm Rebecca. I love that. Okay. So do you color it as well?
I do color, but this particular wig, I actually had a close friend of mine color.
Okay. I remember you said that earlier, but
she
you
likes
do color.
all the fun colors, but yes, I do color.
Okay.
I mean, I can make any color actually.
So you color?
Now, what is popular if you like the rainbow wigs, unicorn wigs, or just like fun colors,
right?
You can just get a blonde wig, and you can literally get a rinse, and which is temporary color, and permanently color that blonde wig any color you want: lime green, pink, auburn, red, whatever color.
Right.
So with my virgin hair, because this is the Cambodian straight as well, with the virgin hair, you would have to lift this hair because you can color this hair. You'd have to bleach it and then color it. Okay. So of course I can do that, or or you could if you knew how.
I know I'm loving this. I'm gonna get me one. I'm going out of town again, but that's okay because now in case if it just falls off, we'll just be like, well, now I'm Kamitra.
Yeah. Okay.
You're right. Right. I wanted to be Rebecca, but too bad. That's okay.
It's just the Rebecca at nighttime.
Right.
When nobody else is home.
She only comes out to play at night. Bobby's like this. So and let me ask you a question for everyone that's listening, the viewers, because that is great. You're very multi-talented. I love how people use all their gifts. Like you were like, I'm just not going to stop at sew-ins. I'm going to do braids. I'm not going to just stop at braids. I'm going to tap into wigs.
When I was younger, and it's funny because a client of mine just messaged me the other day. She was like, you literally do everything.
Yeah, when you sent me your bio, I was like,
on Instagram,
and
she was like, you do everything.
Right. When you sent me the pictures.
Yes.
When I follow you on Instagram, I was like, man, she does everything.
Well, I remember a hairstylist that was much more seasoned than me at the time. I was a lot younger. And she asked me what styles did I do? And I was like, I just do sew-ins. Even though I knew how to do everything, I just wanted to focus on sewing in the hair. So I said, I do sew-ins. And she says, so you're not a hairstylist? I was like, yes, I am a hairstylist.
No, yeah.
And she said, because hairstylists, they know how to do it all. And I was like, I was like, well, I know how. I mean,
okay. So
focusing in on something.
Right.
So then I was like, well, you know what? I am a hairstylist.
Right.
And I don't want anybody to mistake that.
Right. Okay. So
I do everything.
Into the fact that I am a hairstylist and I do everything.
Yes.
Right. Okay, let me ask you this before we tap into, because you have a lot going on. So I have one question I've been dying to ask you. I was like, okay, I'm gonna ask her after she tell me about how she got into wigs, and now you just explained that.
Yes.
Okay. What is a day like for you? Like, what is a day? Do you work 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours?
More like 10.
Okay. How do you balance that?
It's hard because
Okay.
I only have one day off. I'm only off on Sundays.
Okay.
Unless I take off because I need to.
Okay.
I'll set a day aside to take care of some things.
Okay.
But I'm at the salon the majority of the time. And even when I'm not at the salon, I'm still working.
Right.
Because if I have a wig that needs to be ready by a certain day or time, I'm taking work home and I'm working on the wig at home, but I'm at the salon working with clients.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're so successful. That's why you've become so successful, really.
Thank you.
Because that's why. Because you continuously,
I'm a hard worker.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you something about women. We don't stop just because we go home. And what you do is you're still working, and what you're showing is that this is your passion. It is your purpose. Because you're like, I go home and I make a wig for a client. So the client picks up the wig and she can just put it on, or you put it on for her.
Either way.
Okay.
It's up to the client.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you're so successful. And your clients should really be appreciative, because if I want a wig made, I'm like, okay, I could just call you. Can you make me a wig? And you're like, yes.
Yes. That's exactly what you can do. But I'm also on Style Seat. So what I encourage people to do is, if they want a handmade wig, to schedule with me on Style Seat for a handmade / custom wig for the day that they want to pick up the wig or get the wig installed.
Okay.
However, I have to make the wig prior to. So I always suggest to book 2 weeks out.
Okay.
1 week to 2 weeks out, depending on my workload. I can usually get it done quicker than that. But if I'm working 10 hours a day and I'm booked every day besides Sunday that week, then most likely I won't be able to get to the wig that week. But the sooner you book, and that is on my schedule, the earlier you book and it's on my schedule, then I know I have to set time aside to do that.
Okay. And you basically, since you sell your hair, you can do any wig. If I want it curly, if I want it wavy, if I want it straight.
Right. So with a handmade custom wig, it's really per request. So if you want curly, straight, wavy, or
I can send you a picture.
You can send me a picture.
Okay.
If you want 8 inches or if you want 28 inches.
Ooh.
It's just a matter of you letting me know what it is that you want.
Okay.
So a lot of times my clients book consultations, or people that are not currently my clients, they book consultations.
Okay.
But my other clients, they usually just text me and let me know what they're wanting. And I tell them to go book the day that they want it by, which is usually 2 weeks from the day that they confirm what it is that they want.
Okay.
And it's a 50% deposit in order for me to start the construction of the wig. And then it's the remaining 50 when you come to pick up the wig or when you get it installed.
Wow. Okay.
Wigs are serious and they last a long time.
I see. I'm gonna have to get me one.
Yeah, when you're getting something custom made, like it's couture, it's handmade, it's just for you.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
It's made with the closure or the frontal of your choice and the hair extensions of your choice. Also, if you weren't getting hair extensions from me, you just have to bring the extensions to the salon so that I can start the construction of your wig and have it ready by your date that you booked.
Wow. And so you learned all this within 10 years since you've been doing hair. That's good. That's good. So let me ask you, I have to ask you this, because you said you have one day off. You're really busy. You're making wigs. You're sewing in. You're braiding. You all over the place. You're doing everything. You got your own business. Yes. How do you date? Like, do you date? Like, how do you balance that?
I date.
Okay.
And
that is how do you confident? Yeah.
I mean,
I date. I mean, how do you balance that? I'm just curious.
I don't date. It depends on who's tapping in. But no, I'm just joking.
It depends on who's tapping in.
I'm single.
That's what you said. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, how do you? Yeah, like how would you?
And it's challenging.
Yeah. How is the dating scene? How would you say the dating scene is?
Well,
let's tap into that.
I'm a busy woman, so
right.
I can't say that it's great, but it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, there's some.
Is it
handsome, eligible bachelors out there?
Okay.
Waiting on the text or call back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just curious to how you could balance that. You get one day off. And that's your day for self-care?
And that's the day that I want to rest, yeah. And I want to hang out with my dog. I want to Netflix and chill.
All that.
I want to do a facial. I just want to sleep.
And that's why you don't really want to do your own hair.
Right.
Now it makes a lot of sense. Tapping into a hairstylist world. That's why.
So if I go on a date, it's usually on a Saturday after work or a Sunday.
Okay.
Which that's very challenging for me on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Because that is the day I want to be lazy.
Right.
One day.
So is it hard? Let me ask you this, because honey, I know it's hard sometimes out there when you're successful, you're beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. You have it going on.
You're not kidding.
Yeah. Oh, guys, is it hard for you dating wise? Do men get intimidated? Are they afraid? Like, because you're like, you walk in, you're like, do they ask for their mama to get their hair done for free? I'm just kidding.
Oh no!
Can you make my mama a wig?
No, I don't. I don't really run into that.
Okay.
You know what? This mic is. I don't really run into that.
Yeah,
but
I had someone ask me to can you give my mama a free book? And I was like, well, no, I didn't get it published for free.
Right.
So we won't
you should want to patronize my business.
Right. You should want to support. So I'm just curious. I'm like, do they ask you those kind of questions? You're like, no, I don't get that.
They don't ask me those kind of questions, but I do
good.
have some clients that are, the mothers or sisters or aunts from people in the past.
Okay. Yeah.
But business is separate.
Right.
So either you like, my services,
right,
which is separate from my personal life.
Right.
Which is why they would absolutely have to pay.
Right.
If they wanted their mom, daughter, sister, or whatever.
Regardless if we're dating or not.
And if we're dating, I would actually expect it to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You would expect a little bit more because we are dating.
You like me. Yeah.
That's true.
Come on.
So what does the future hold for you? I love to ask that when I have guests on my podcast because you do so much. So like you're in your early 30s, you've done a lot. Some people are probably still wishing, hoping, dreaming, saying, I wanted to do her. I wish I could braid, and you inspire. And so like now, are you going to continue to do this? Are you at the end? Like you're like, okay, well, I'm just kind of going to keep doing hair. I don't know what else I'm going to do with myself after this.
Well, I don't have a date for when I will no longer service clients, but I am focusing more so on retail in the near future.
Okay.
In the very near future.
Okay. Can you give us just a little sneak peek?
Well,
when you say retail, are you talking about clothes?
I have hair extensions. And I will be selling those to the masses. That's the plan. So I'm revamping my website.
Okay.
And I have vending machines with hair, eyelashes, all types of beauty products coming to you soon.
Okay. So, that's a little bit. Okay. Let's tap into that real quick.
I'm focusing on the retail part.
Okay. You said vending machines?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not gonna get
beauty vending machines.
So that's smart. So are you gonna put the hair in the vending machine?
Yes, and you can just go purchase.
Smart. And I can just go say, okay, today I want to wear blonde, and go to the vending machine
and get your blonde hair.
That's what's up. Oh my God!
Put your card in, and it'll fall down. Get it, and you can go home, and you can be a different girl that day. That day.
You walk in, not Rebecca. I might be Chelsea that day.
From a working girl to a fun girl that quick.
Fun girl. So I just pull up to the vending machine. I'm going to say, okay, today I want to be blonde. I'm going to go right there, put my credit card in. It's just going to fall down like a Kit Kat bar.
Exactly.
I'm going to grab the hair and I could just put it on.
You can just put it on.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. I like.
Thank you.
Smart, beautiful, educated, run her own business.
Oh, stop it.
I know. So what kind of guys do you like? We're going to find you a nice guy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're going to have
That's generous of you.
Yeah. And we're going to do a little love connection. We're going to tap into love. Okay. And while I'm out there looking for him, whoever's watching, DM me. I'm gonna get on some information. What kind of man? We're gonna tap in. We're gonna get you a date. We're gonna have this love connection back on the Tap In Tuesdays with Kamitra.
Oh, okay.
Once y'all get it together.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna do
open to
that. Okay. Okay. So I just want to let you know we're gonna tap into you getting you a little boo thing.
All right. My birthday is coming up.
Right? What are you gonna do for your birthday?
And I've never been on a vacation.
Oh, that's cute. A vacation.
A vacation.
So she wants to go on a vacation.
No, not vacation. A bay.
A vacation.
Like boy. Vacation.
You know what I'm saying?
Vacation. I think you're a fun girl too. I think you're the fun girl. Vacation. Okay, so before we let you go, because I've had fun with you.
Oh, well, you asked me what kind of guy.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't even answer. I thought you were going to do a love connection.
We're doing the love connection. You go, girl, I'll be all over the place. You got to help me out. Yeah, we got time. Okay. Well, Bobby said we got time. Okay, so what kind of guy are we looking for? Let's be realistic. No, I'm just saying because
what does
be realistic? Okay, because the reason I say that is because some people, the first thing out their mouth is 1 or 2 kids. And it's 2021.
That's realistic.
Okay, so he can't have no more than 2 kids?
Preferably no.
Okay. Well, you have your preference. You have it going on. You have no children. You have your doggy.
I have my dog. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
My preference would be no kids.
Okay. So you don't want a ready-made family?
No,
does it matter if he's been married or divorced?
That doesn't matter as long as he's divorced.
Right.
And not going through or separated and still living with.
Right. And can only text at night.
Or call in the car.
Oh, they don't. Okay. Yeah, because that's like a dead giveaway.
Whoa,
yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
Because a lot of guys do that.
That's like a.
And then right away, I'm like, why haven't? So you're in the car, you made it home. You know, it's that whole I'm calling you on the way home.
Right. And I made it to the house.
I made it to the house.
Right.
It's been such a long day. I got to go to bed. Talk to you later.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that.
No, that's for real. Or I'm pulling in. I'm about to pull into the neighborhood. Okay, you
By
can
the way,
talk to
I
me.
have never experienced that. I'm
Yeah,
a
I have
hairstylist,
before.
so I hear a lot.
I hear a lot too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's true though.
Yeah.
And what's another stipulation?
Now they can have kids, up to 2 kids. I just prefer none.
Okay.
Charismatic for sure. I'm all about personality. More so than looks. Personality. Looks matter, but not as much as how you treat me and how you treat others.
Right. I think the most important things for me is personality. And of course, I would love for you to treat my daughter the same way you treat me. Not that far, but don't go that far. But if you treat me good, you can't help but to treat her right. But and I'm just gonna say this: personality is a winner. I love an outgoing, man, because I'm outgoing. I like to talk. I don't want anyone, if we're out and about, you just quiet in the corner, scared of me. Don't ask questions.
That's the worst.
It's like,
that is the worst.
Talk to me. Tell me what you want. Yeah, like that. And I'm like, because, like, why are we just sitting here? Okay, so what did you do today? I've already answered that question.
I'm a very talkative person, so I can have a conversation by myself if I really wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, real talk.
I've done that on a date.
So you need yeah.
I mean,
how did you do that?
He wasn't really talking, and I was just talking. Because I refuse to be uncomfortable. Right. So I was like, well, I'm just going to drink my drink and I'm just going to talk about whatever I want to talk about.
And what did he say?
Well, I would ask him questions and it was like, yes. Oh, no.
Boring.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah. And he actually wanted to go out again. And I was like, you do?
I would have been like,
I don't, but.
You do? You do.
You do. I don't.
Right. That's when you're on the phone. It's like, well, I'm about to run in the house.
Right. You can't wait to leave, As soon as you get there, I had such a nice night.
Right.
the non-touching body.
Right.
Hey, friend.
We had such a good time.
Right. Okay, bye.
Right. You can can't wait to get in the car to delete them.
Like, you don't have to walk me to the car. Your car's right there. It's fine. No.
Right. Don't worry about it.
And then you have to drive off, because when your Bluetooth picks up on your phone and you call your friends to talk about it, you don't want them to hear it because, you can hear people's conversations outside the car.
Right.
I have to be mindful of that because I talk really loud anyway.
Right.
So I will be very candid on that phone, and they would hear everything I thought, and they would know not to call.
Right. So let me ask you this question. Do you do online dating?
I've tried online dating before, and it wasn't horrible, actually.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm actually too busy to do online dating.
You are?
And when I was online, it would take me so long to get on there to actually, there would be so much time in between when I would check my messages that people would be over me by the time I responded anyway.
Right.
So.
They'd be like, girl,
right.
We didn't
all
move
the good
on
ones,
to
at least. They're like, no, I'm serious, and you're not. So...
I'm serious and you're not.
Right.
Cause I have a life. I'm busy.
Right. One guy actually texted me that I met online, and we had a great date.
They want you to just respond right away?
They want you to respond right away and be available. And that's hard for somebody like me. But he let me know that he found him somebody, that, he found him a girlfriend that was available. And I was like, okay, well, that's good for you.
Right. Okay. So so you like personality?
I like personality.
Charisma. 1 to 2 children. Kind. Okay. Treat others good.
Yes.
Oh, that is a big one. Compassion and how you treat people. Watching that, I'm gonna say for me, it's the character. I gotta watch that character. I'm like, let me see how you act with them on the phone, or let me see how you act with the waiter.
Exactly. My mom always says you have to watch how somebody treats the wait staff. That says a lot about them.
Yeah. No, really.
How you treat people that are serving you.
That's true. That's true.
So, I mean, I'm always, please and thank you, and or hi, how are you doing?
Just when you
walk acknowledge people when they speak to me or when they're doing something for me. And for someone that can just sit there and like, pour my water, I don't even see you or whatever. I mean, things like that. That is such a turn off. I don't care how much money you have or how attractive you are.
Right.
If you're treating people that way, it is a no for me.
Okay. So that's a no. Okay. No. So what is a deal breaker? Like, that's it. I'm not interested.
Too many kids.
What's too many kids?
Oh my gosh. I want to say more than 2, but more than 3 for sure.
Okay.
More than 3.
Okay. It's just a deal breaker. I don't care.
It's a few deal breakers for me, but that's definitely one. And someone that lacks ambition. Or direction.
That's good.
Yeah,
right.
I like a man that's pretty decisive and confident.
Ambitious.
Right.
Yeah. Chasing that dream.
And being decisive has a lot to do with being successful.
True. Right.
I mean, you have to make a decision and you have to focus on that. Yes.
Yeah. Focus.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know. We're going to be looking for that special man. And we're going to have that love connection back here on Tap In Tuesdays with Love.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, for real. Like, we're going to DM me. I'm so serious. Like, we're going to find you a good boo.
I'll let you pick.
Whoa, you're going to let me pick? I don't know about that, because if he is not the right one,
then I'll be back here to let you all know.
You'll be like, do not tap in. Let her. Wait a minute.
We are tapping out. Okay.
We are tapping out, Jesus. We will not be tapping in with her anymore. It is so fun. Thank you so much for coming on Tap In Tuesdays with Kamitra, me and the beautiful Bobby.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, we had fun. We always, you are. We have laughed. That's what y'all. We have fun here at Tap In Tuesdays with Kamitra. This is what we do. We like to laugh. We like to be happy. That's another thing. A deal breaker. I'm going to say another thing about dating before we go off the air. And we have to talk about these real quick. Okay. Personality does not always mean that he's happy though, right? So I'm going to ask you this. No, because he can have, right?
Yeah.
So what about his, like, the guy's moods? Like, what if he has personality, but you see some anger issues or?
I'm going to need him to be positive.
Okay.
I'm going to need that.
Okay.
Positive vibes only.
Okay. Positive vibes only. Okay. That's another one.
Yeah. And and be serious.
Okay.
Be decisive and know what you want.
Know what you want.
Know,
okay.
A boss always knows what he wants.
Right. That's true.
And he goes after that.
Right.
So I'm gonna need them to, boss up.
Right. They're gonna have to dealing with you. They're gonna have to boss up dealing. No, that's a positive thing.
A compliment.
Yeah, it's not negative. You like this.
You want me? Come get me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You want me? Come get me. Don't make me come get you. That's the way it's supposed to be, though, I thought. Okay, before we go with Miss Kaylee, okay, tell our viewers, what is this? And those that are listening.
These are my magnetic lashes.
Magnetic lashes. I had never heard of those.
You never heard of the magnetic lashes?
I had not.
So
I'm sorry.
They are newer than the traditional strip lashes, being that they have magnets attached to the strip.
Okay.
And they come with a liner that has magnetic properties. So you apply the liner onto your eyelid.
Okay.
And then you take the lash and the magnets connect to the liner.
Huh. Okay.
And you can reuse them. They're reusable.
Okay. And you sell these as well?
Yes. And those are currently for sale at the salon. In stock and for sale at the salon. I have so many different styles.
Wow.
And they'll also be available in the vending machines.
Girl, come on. That is what is up. Tap into that. And the thing about it is you can't even be mad at her. You can't even hate on somebody that's this successful and that is just doing her thing. Really. You have to give people their props and give them credit when credit is due. This is great. I ain't heard nothing about this, but I know one thing. It's going to be in the vending machine when I go get my hair.
You should keep that.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I want to keep Rebecca too.
Oh my God. It's chilly.
Well, this is the real Rebecca.
Right.
Okay.
I'm laughing because we didn't put her all the way on, but I'm like, can I keep Rebecca too?
This is when Rebecca gets primmed up. Okay.
Primmed up. Okay. You like, no, you gotta come, you gotta get your own. But look how easily you put it back on.
Yeah.
So if it comes off, I could just go to the bathroom and put it back on.
Y'all get the point.
Yeah, we get the point. She on. She cute. She rose gold.
Right.
We done talked about Rebecca the whole show. Right. They know about Rebecca.
That messy look right now.
Hey.
She had a fun time.
Right. I'm gonna make this piece. I'm gonna have to rate this podcast. Thank you so much for my gift, and I will be getting me one of these beautiful wigs. I love it. I can see me with blonde, like I want like a blonde.
Ooh, I can see you with blonde too.
Blonde have more fun.
Blondes do have more fun.
Blonde, yeah, that's what they say. Blonde without the S.
Oh,
blonde have more fun.
Oh, I thought it was blonde.
It is. It is. I made my own.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
I made my own.
I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Okay. Tell everyone where they can find you. I'm quite sure that they would like to know because she said she braids. Let's give you a recap. She does sew-ins. She can make you a customized wig. You can get some lashes from Sister here.
And you can get some hair.
And you can purchase you some hair.
You can find me on Instagram
at
PrimUp, PRIMUP. And you can find me on StyleSeat, styleseat.com/PrimUp, PRIMUP.
All right.
And my name is Krishana Lee.
We call her Kaylee.
You can call me Kaylee.
Right. Okay. You have an email address? Can they email you or they just find you on those two platforms?
Well, they can message me on StyleSeat.
Okay.
Which is my booking site.
Okay.
You can book with me there. You can you have access to my address and my salon address and phone number in case you need to text.
Okay.
And you can also message me directly through the site, or you can find me on social media on Instagram at PrimUp, and you can DM me or use the text button to contact my phone directly.
Okay, great. All right. Thank you so much for coming to Tap In Tuesdays with Kimitra. We pray that you have much success, especially with the vending machine. That is a great idea. So much in store for you. The future holds, I see. I hope it all goes well for you, and you will be back on here when we find that love connection. We're going to tap into love.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
another idea. That's a good idea. Tapping into love.
That is good. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the guinea pig.
Yeah, you are.
First one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't mind.
Me and Bobby, we're gonna do that on another night. We'll do Tap In Tuesdays with Kamisha, and then we're gonna do a special Tap Into Love.
Love edition.
Love edition.
Yeah,
I love it already. It's good. I love it already. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You can follow me on Instagram. It's at Kamitra Laquel. It's been great. Thank you for listening. Again, thank you for having Kaylee on, Prim Up, this hairstylist. Thank you to the beautiful Bobby. She's always with me, the producer. And they always ask, they say they can't hear you. I said, well, Bobby, put the microphone right to your mouth. And of course, thank you, Kaylee, for bringing our special friend, Rebecca, the fun girl. She is always welcomed back in a different color if you want to bring her, if you want to bring some waves with you the next time when we find you love.
Maybe I'll bring a golden goddess.
I like that. Golden goddess. I love those names. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's it.
Yeah.